it's time for Junior X30. Yes, indeed. Junior X30, and starting on pole position, Harry Burgoyne Jr. for the McBat Racing Team will start on that front row with Gabriel Stilp alongside. Fionn McLaughlin and Josh Agamba, after a fantastic set of heat, they start from row 2. Leo Brown, a great result for him. He's going to start on the third row with Cameron Pratt-Thompson alongside. Macaulay Bishop didn't do too great in his pre-final earlier on, but he's going to be fighting fit from row 4 with Taylor Orridge alongside. Cian Geraghty and Leo Robinson start from row 5, rounding out the top 10 drivers from Jack Cox and Zach Green from row number 6. Charlie Morrison-Jones and Lewis Bird go from row 7, with Cian Gamio and Henry Jocelyn going from row 8. Also the driver running for the McBat Racing Team. Eden Spanswick and Nathan Clifford go from row 9, with Jack Hobson and Isaac Phelps going from row 10, running out the top 20. Jack Nettleship and Rylan Eshberg go from row 11, Morgan Moore and Riley Bishop from row 12. Flynn McDermott and Freddie Lloyd go from row 13. Fred Green and Dayton Coulthard, hopefully that nose cone stays properly fixed this time. Brandon Carr, after a breakdown, is going to be starting at the back of the grid with Jack Mowat alongside. Well, we did say to him, dude, you did it at Kart Masters. Can you do it in the British Championships? You're starting at the back. Can you go from the back to the front in one race? There he is on your screen, the GP plate.
And we're green and racing for the Junior X30 final here at Whilton Mill. Round the first corner they go. Great start for Burgoyne Jr. Goes out in front, almost half a second in the lead now already. Up to Christmas corner they go. 2 trains, one on the outside, one on the inside. That was looked like Bishop going for up the middle there. Not sure if that worked. It looks like it has done. He's gained a couple of places there into P5. He's going to look for into P4, but covers off. There's another driver. A little bit of push there from Bishop, I think. Might have gained the position from that, so the stewards might be taking a look at it. But all clean just about at the start. The 3 at the front just beginning to break away too. But look at the battles continuing in the background. This is going to be a great 15 minutes, I think.
It is indeed. So into the boot section then for the first time of asking. The great shot there showing the speed and momentum that these karts have got and can deliver around this Whilton Mill circuit. Across the start-finish line they go. Burgoyne Jr. then leads from Stilp, McLaughlin, Bishop, Brown, Agamba, Pratt-Thompson, Geraghty. Then it's Orridge. Then it's Robson, Cox, Jocelyn, and Stilp, yeah, down the inside. Gets that move done, and keep an eye on McLaughlin because he will fight back at this one. Remember, these 2-3 drivers are battling for the top 3 positions in the championship as well, and Fionn showing that he wants to retake that championship lead, but Stilp dives it down the inside into Wilkins for the first time. They go, and again, it was all chopping and changing still. He has, hasn't he?
McLaughlin, I think, followed him through. He has indeed.
Did, yeah.
Stilp down to P3.
Yeah, so this is going to allow everyone to close in. Macaulay Bishop is loving the look of this, and I'm sure Leo Brown is loving the look of this as well, as they go across the line then, chopping and changing, everyone crossing, and again, fastest laps coming in, best times. Fastest driver out there, though, Cameron Pratt-Thompson, the number 33 in 7th place. He's your fastest driver in this group, so keep an eye on him as, again, down the inside goes McLaughlin, and Burgoyne Jr. back down into P3 now.
He just saw Stilp read that move so nicely, and he's going to go for it again. Down into Ashby, back up into P1, goes Stilp, he squeezes the number 29 out onto the grass. Fionn McLaughlin's going to lose at least 2, if not 3 places there, I think. But he's going to try and retake it now. Is that the 39 or the 29? It is the 29 going back up the inside.
Yeah.
My apologies. So back into second. Not for long, though. There comes Macaulay Bishop, trying to do it back up to second place, and does through the boot. But all this battling is just allowing for Stilp to build out a lead, nearly half a second because of all that battling on that lap. But Macaulay Bishop now up into second place.
Yeah, now this is crucial. This is the important thing, because Bishop and Brown, they've got to now think, right, okay, let's stop. But Brown isn't going to. He's going to dive down the inside. Now that they just need to think, because if they keep doing this, Stilp's just going to drive away. They can't do that. It's the final. You've got to work together now as the Burgoyne Jr. There, I stumbled a bit there. Burgoyne Jr. back down the inside. Now McLaughlin comes through as well. If we have 15 minutes of this, I'm going to have to eat my shoes, because I'm not going to be able to keep up with this.
I thought you said earlier they could hear the stream. They clearly can't. We're telling them to calm down, and they very much aren't.
Yes, very much so. Flipping the curve there again. Look at.
Yeah, Stilp is loving this.
Well, very much so, yeah.
Absolutely loving this. 3/4 of a second now, that lead.
Sunday drive in the afternoon, this, for him. Yeah, don't need to worry about it, yeah. Cracking on, Bert. Leo Brown, fastest lap of the race. 45.47. That will get faster as the race progresses. There is, wow, was that Brandon Carr? It is Brandon Carr. He's already gained, how many places has he gained in this one? I think that's quite a fair few. 16 positions. Well, keep a close eye on that GP plate, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people questioned it at Kartmas, thinking, oh no, he had a new tyre because of something. But no, well, no new tyres here. No new tyres here, and Brandon Carr showing why he got that win in Kart Masters. Brilliant stuff from him. 11 minutes to go then.
He's absolutely oozing talent, isn't he? What? 3.5 minutes, and he's already gained 16 positions. That's just mental. Up into 13th at the end of the last lap. Now up into 12th for Brandon Carr.
Red flag has come out,
yes.
So not sure what's happened. But there is a red flag that's come out onto the circuit.
There, Burgoyne Jr. up to 4th. Was that before he saw the red flag come out, I would assume? Now they're all slowing down. There we go.
We've only just started the race with 5 laps in, so it's probably going to be a restart of the race. But of course, drivers will all have to stop. So we're not quite sure who the driver was that's involved because it was off our cameras. So I can't tell you who it was who was involved, but we do hope that they are okay. And I'm sure the Whilton marshals here, again, some of the best in the country, will be dealing with that issue, and the medical teams will be there shortly as well. So drivers will come to a stop before the boot section. Now, the restart procedure, for anyone unclear, they are going to go for a full lap under the full course yellow conditions, i.e. the Battenberg flag conditions. When they next come round to the start-finish line, if Motorsport UK give the thumbs up and say all is good, green flag will go out in a single file formation, and we'll be back racing as well for the remainder of the time. So like we say, Battenberg flag conditions out at the moment while everyone gets back up to temperature. And of course, pending all is well, green flag will come back out when they get back to the start-finish line, and we'll be back underway racing for that one. And again, lots of messages of support on the live stream as well, which is good to see. But we do hope all the best for the driver, and we hope to see him in a paddock again very, very soon. Good start there from Macaulay Bishop, getting, well, Leo Brown getting caught sleeping there on the restart, and Macaulay Bishop pouncing at the opportunity, sideways under braking, takes second place. Fionn McLaughlin's gone down the inside as well now. So now it's a case of a battle between these two here, Stilp and Bishop. Oh, I've said that once or twice before. That's going to be exciting to see what happens there. You can just see everyone starting in position. Fionn McLaughlin just getting nerfed out slightly wide there as Brandon Carr tries to make his way through. Like I say, Brandon Carr now up into P12, 17 position gain. Fred Green as well, the 51, 14 position gains from him. Dayton Coulthard, he's had a brilliant final. 10 positions gained. He's up into P18 as well. So
we were hoping that Dayton would have some better luck, so it seems that he has done. Moving up through the field nicely in this one.
Exactly, yeah. So much cleaner start there, but crucially, Stilp has broken away from the main pack. Gaps opened up to 0.5 of a second now, so it's Stilp, Bishop, McLaughlin, Burgoyne Jr., then it's Brown, and there's a cut that's come to a stop there. Not quite sure who that is.
It ended with a 9, so I'm not sure who that would be. We'll wait and see if someone drops down the order.
We'll keep an eye on that one. But yeah, so we'll get the timing graphics up on the screen shortly. I think the guys just behind the scenes just working to get that up on the screen for you as well. But yeah, there's Brandon Carr back down the inside there, the GP plate. Yeah, he's just managed to get past. Gaps starting to form then all the way down this pack as they restart and file their way through up into Christmas Corner. Bit of a 4-cart sandwich that we've got here for second place.
Yeah, a little bit. Still being led by Macaulay Bishop. As you said earlier, Stilp versus Bishop is one we've seen a number of times. And Whilton Mill Kart Club for sure, I've seen it 2 or 3 times. They've had some fantastic battles and 2 drivers with really, really good experience around this track. So interested to see how they do. I would have expected Macaulay Bishop to catch Stilp a bit faster than he has done. And 3rd, 4th and 5th, as you say, have caught right up to the rear end of Bishop. So we'll see if they decide to work together to try and catch back up with Stilp or whether the battling commences.
Yeah, exactly. Keep a close eye on that one. Timer then remaining 7.5 minutes plus 1 additional lap. Fastest lap of the race has just gone out to Harry Burgoyne Jr., the Scottish driver for the McBarrett Racing team. 45.46, currently in 4th place. 3rd in this pack of 4 karts. But as you can see, that gap not, well, it's not closing, is it?
It's getting bigger. Gap out to the lead, now up to almost 9/10 of a second. So Macaulay Bishop feeling the pressure as he does. Up into 2nd place goes Fionn McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Through, and no fighting back from Bishop. Little check over the shoulder just to see how close the 4th place man is of Harry Burgoyne Jr., and he is very close.
Yeah, I think Bishop was caught out there slightly because it was quite a late move there from Fionn, and you know, he jumped into it there. Saw an opportunity and thought, yep, I'm going to have that. I'm going to just send it down the inside. No dramas whatsoever. That has meant that the gap has opened up to over a second now, and chopping and changing. Burgoyne Jr. wants to get involved, and Bishop back up leading this quadruple set of carts, and again Burgoyne Jr. coming through. Oh, now the concertina coming in. Leo Brown's going to come back into the fray as well. Can't capitalise on the battling, and this is just going to allow Stilp to break away. This is what we were seeing at the start before the red flag, you know, Stilp getting in front, breaking away, and these guys all battling behind. Burgoyne Jr. getting a warning flag for that as well, so he's got to be careful. He can go for the moves as much as he wants, but he's just... try again. Across the start-finish line, 6 minutes to go, plus 1 lap. Lots happening there as Stilp sets the fastest lap of the race, but it gets decimated by fast Freddie Lloyd. P13, 13 positions gained, 45.13 for the Dan Holland Racing driver. He is steaming through the pack. Update on Brandon Carr as well, the GP plate. 20 places gained now as well. Freddie Lloyd, yeah, with his 13 as well. Dayton Coulthard up now 11 positions, so it's all still moving through nicely. 5.5 minutes to go, plenty of time left in this race.
Loads and loads of time, yeah, as you're saying. Brandon Carr moving up very nicely up into the top 10 now, but it does... Oh, someone was nearly in the air there going through the entrance to the boot. And just to keep it on the black stuff though, and continues for another lap. But all of this is just helping for Stilp to eke out that lead at the front. Over 1.5 seconds now in the lead is Gabriel Stilp in that promotion kart. Having a very nice race and probably feeling, well, I was going to say relaxed. Maybe in a Junior X30, I don't know if anyone can ever be relaxed, but he's doing pretty nicely. Now extended that gap to 1.6 seconds. So it'll be interesting to see whether these guys do work together and push on, or whether they decide, oh, someone's off the 91. Yeah. That is Jack Cox, was from P11, someone else off with him as well.
That's Cameron Pratt-Thompson.
Oh,
and
gutted.
Not happy bunny. There is Pratt-Thompson. You heard the tyre squeal as they went in, so the incident happened before the corner, but looks like both drivers are up and out of the karts, which is good, but obviously end of their final, which is a nightmare.
Indeed. I was just going to say, with those guys, when will they decide, maybe we're not going to catch the P1? I'm just going to go on you because I can only get the second place now. When will they decide that?
That is a good point. I mean, at this moment, they are continuing to just scrap and not really work together, which is a shame, you know, because these drivers, you know, they are mature, they do know what they need to do. We have seen them do it in the past where they work together, but sometimes, you know, just pressure builds and you just think, I just want to get that position. I just want to get in front. I want to do it. I want to lead this pack. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Especially if you're Harry Burgoyne Jr. in third. Yeah. You've got Bishop ahead of you, but then you've got 4 or 5 people right behind you wanting to steal your position. Yeah. So you're like, well, I need to get ahead of you so I don't get overtaken. Yeah, no, exactly that. So, you know, lots to think about in this race. In terms of the virtual championship, Stilp will lead this one by 938 points. McLaughlin not changing. He goes up with 903. So the only thing that's changed really in the top 10 is Josh Agambar has got past Zach Green in terms of overall points, 782 from the 772. The 68 Harry Burgoyne Jr. there went for a late move into Christmas, didn't quite work out, then lost the momentum and ended up losing 2 positions. Down to 5th goes Harry Burgoyne Jr. and moving up is Leo Brown and Fionn McLaughlin into 3rd and 4th respectively. Yeah, there we go. So struggling out there now is Burgoyne Jr. Lost another position as well, down to 6th now. Agambar up into 5th. So update then on the positions and big movers. So still leading from Bishop, Brown, McLaughlin, Agambar. Burgoyne Jr. now down into 6th place. Geraghty is up there into 7th. Robinson as well up into 8th place. Brandon Carr up into P9 from Freddie Lloyd in P10. And Brandon Carr's just sent another position, I believe, into Christmas. He might have been re-overtaken on an exit, actually, but he's still going for it. He's at the back of this big pack now, so he can very much see 2nd place. Might be a little bit out of reach in 2.5 minutes, but it's Brandon Carr, so we never know. You never know, and he's done a stellar job so far. We'll keep a very close eye on it once again as they whiz into the boot section. And again, everything's just calmed down a little bit now. I think they're just... You know, they're finding their feet. Now I think they're starting to think, right, okay, we're not doing anything now. Let's stop. Let's just work together. Let's try and close that gap. And 1.7 seconds is the gap. But no, Bishop defends. Bishop defends. They're not going to close that gap at this rate. They've got 2 minutes left. It's now up to nearly 2 seconds, the gap to Stilp.
I think now is when you just go, we're not gonna catch him up. Let's battle.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen now. They're just going to think they're going to fight over second now.
Yep.
And there goes McLaughlin down the inside of Brown, but Brown holds on to it around the outside and keeps it on the track. McLaughlin's not happy, but yes, I think you're right. After that coming together, Leo Brown's rear bumper has come unfixed from one side. It's okay, still attached. I think it's just dropped down a little low. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But that is drama because Brown was doing such a fantastic job in this race, and that would be devastating for him. But 1 minute 20 seconds left on the timer, question mark over that rear bumper.
So unfortunate, and a 15-minute race.
Yeah,
look at that,
yeah.
more
It's
contact,
off.
technical
And
flag, there we go, Leo Brown. Technical flag will have to come into the pits. As I was about to say, 15 minutes session gets ruined in about 2 seconds just with one move. So super frustrating for Leo Brown, but it is what it is, and he's going to have to come into the pits. Yeah,
he's not seen that technical flag yet. He'll see it when he crosses the line. So nightmare for him. Less than a minute to go, though. So the battle for second now has calmed down. Bishop's got clean air. It's all about the battle for third place because McLaughlin's holding on to it, sets the fastest lap of the race, but has got the close company of Harry Burgoyne Jr. right behind him. No one goes defensive into Christmas Corner this time around. We are in the last 30 seconds. 2 more laps to go, 1.5 laps to go. I think they'll get the checkered flag this time. No, I think they'll get another lap out of this. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a timer's worst nightmare once again.
Yeah.
The last lap board is going to be like 1 second left on there.
We've seen a couple of close ones, haven't we?
We have indeed.
But luckily for Gabriel Stilp, he doesn't really need to worry about it in this one, does he? He doesn't matter how many laps he has to do. He's probably going to continue eking out that lead battle.
Yeah.
And look at this going around the boot. You've got nearly 3 wide round there. A few drivers fighting over, is that around sort of 5th and 6th place?
Yeah, crucially, Brandon Carr is in there as well.
Very much involved with that, isn't he?
So up into P7 now is Brandon Carr, doing an absolute stellar job.
And has Leo Brown come into the pits? I don't think he has yet.
I don't think so, but change there for third place as Burgoyne Jr. gets past McLaughlin, and McLaughlin now going round the outside as Agambar dives back down the inside. Here comes Brandon Carr around the inside of both of them. Can't quite get the 2 moves done, but gets the 1 move done, moves up now into P6. So excellent driving there. Timer strike 0. Last lap board's going to be out this time for Gabriel Stilp, who has checked out. 2.2 seconds clear from Bishop. Bishop now 1.5 seconds clear from Burgoyne Jr. But McLaughlin is right behind as everyone just freight trains Brandon Carr out of the way, and Carr almost clipping that tyre barrier on the exit of the boot section. What's happening with third place, though, because that's closing, but it's not as close as this one for fourth place, as back down the inside looks. Oh, Leo Robinson, but he can't quite do it. It's getting tasty now between these drivers, isn't it?
This is getting super tasty. Anyone could end up at the front of this pack by the end of this race. Oh, we've got a couple of drivers off a Christmas Corner as well. Didn't quite pick up the numbers there. We've got a few guys dropping down the order. We'll update you at the end of the race. But continuing to watch this battle through the final part of the lap, you can see how close they all are squeezing up on each other. But as we come around the final corner, it should be Gabriel Stilp who will take the checkered flag, and he puts his fist in the air. What a win for Gabriel Stilp in the number 42 in the Junior X30 final. Macaulay Bishop comes across the line to finish in second. Then it's Harry Burgoyne Jr. finalising your podium. Then Phil McLaughlin in 4th, Josh Agambar in 5th, Leo Robinson in 6th, Taylor Orridge 7th, Brandon Carr ending up in 8th, despite getting nerfed wide at the final corner there, just starting the final lap. He fought back nicely to P8 there. Kian Garrity there in 9th, and Freddie Lloyd rounded out your top 10. But yeah, a slightly disjointed race there due to the accident that we had earlier. Again, hopefully our driver is all okay, and we wish him all the best. But what a race to finish. Gabriel Stilp, incredibly impressive there. Won that one by 2.16 seconds. Absolutely checked out. And to be fair to Macaulay Bishop, we were so busy watching the battles, we didn't really even notice him pull away from Harry Burgoyne Jr. and the rest of that little battle. But I'll carry on past P10 as the drivers enter the pit lane, but it's looking like nose cone watch. Everyone is about okay. They are indeed, so the top 3 make their way through. We'll talk through the rest of them. P11 was Jack Hobson, then it was Charlie Morrison-Jones, then Fred Green, Lewis Bird, Rylan Ekberg, then Jack Cox, Zach Green, Jack Nettleship, Isaac Phelps, then Henry Jocelyn, Dayton Coulthard, Riley Bishop, Kian Gamiao, then Morgan Moore, Leo Brown, Cameron Pratt-Thompson. Didn't finish the race, neither did Leo Brown, neither did Nathan Clifford, neither did Eden Spanswick, neither did Flynn McDermott, neither did Jack Mowat. So a few people out in that one. 24 finishers in total. And we will soon be handing down to DJ, who's rushed off into the paddock to talk to your top three, as we have got someone getting a nose cone penalty. That's the number 53. Who is that? That's Zach Green. Finished 17th place in that one for the Jamie Green Racing. Sadly, is going to be getting a 5-second penalty, which will likely put him around 22nd place after all that is said and done, depending on if anyone else gets penalties. But a good final to start off with. As I say, a little bit disjointed, as someone else does get a penalty, but kind of understandably so. The Nassau panel is so bent, I can't even read the number. So I think it might be the 46 of Kian Gamiao, as it does start with a 4. It is indeed. I've just seen it come through. So Kian Gamiao getting a 5-second penalty there as well, most likely. But again, Junior X30, a great final, and that's their racing done for the day.
Again, a huge thank you to everyone helping organise this from Motorsport UK, for the guys here at Whilton Mill, to everyone at Alpha Live as well, all the camera crew, all the producers, everyone like that. It's been an absolutely fantastic day. Thank you to all you, the viewers, for getting your comments in and getting involved with all the polls on there as well. And a huge thank you to my co-commentator who replaced my karting wife, to John Ratcliff out there. But from everyone here at Whilton Mill and the Vera Tools British Kart Championships, it's goodbye for now.